Well, friends, welcome everyone. I'm Joy Anderson, and tonight we have a very special guest. Let's bring on Jamie Leighter. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. Well, first off, it's good to talk to you.
I know.
So, before we get started, let's go ahead and back up a little bit because I just barely learned about you. I'm not sure if you've heard about me for a while before that, but let's back up. Tell me about your life before you met me. What were some of the things that were going on? What were some of the challenges that you had?
So, me and my husband run our own daycare together. We own our own daycare in our house, and it's successful, but he's really good at it. We're good at it, but I was still felt like something was missing. I was like,
Mhm.
I still feel like I'm working way too much. I'm way too tired at the end of the day, and I'm not really there for my kids as much as I thought I would be staying home with them.
Mhm.
So before I met you, which was only a week ago that I saw you, I just have been brainstorming like, what can I do better? What changes can we make to make this
Mm,
better?
okay. And so with the daycare, tell me the hours that you're open.
So we started at, I think it was like 11-hour days, and I was like, no way, I can't do that
Yeah,
with 2 little kids.
right.
So right now we're open like a little over 8 hours a day, which isn't bad. So it's about 41.
Yeah.
So it's still overtime every week.
Yeah.
But then by the weekend comes and you have to plan and prep and buy groceries, all the daycare stuff,
Right.
diapers, wipes, everything. You have no weekend, no time. So
Right.
we're open 41 hours, but we're working like 80 hours.
Oh man. Not to mention the cleaning. I imagine you have to clean your house,
Yeah, we have
as
to
well.
clean, make it presentable, clean
Yeah.
all day during, clean after,
Mm,
clean up on the weekends. Yeah, it's
yeah.
never ending cleaning.
And your two little ones, how old are they?
Um, 6 and 3.5.
Oh, that's amazing. And so obviously you wanted to stay home with them, and that's why you started the daycare in the first place, so that you could create income and stay home with your kids. I love that your husband does this with you. That's phenomenal. So you guys could be together as a family, but you're noticing, like you said, about a week ago, you kind of had this itch, got a little bit of the burnout going on. So what'd you do? You saw an ad or something, or how did you come into my world?
I actually saw your ad that was like, "This is why I don't like daycare," and I was like, "That's rude."
Was it for my book?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You're like,
'Cause
that's rude. I
it,
love
like, caught
that.
my attention because I was like, "This is what what we were trying to do was, like,
Yeah.
make daycare better, like,
Uh,
not have such a bad stigma," but then I read your post, and I was like, "Okay, that makes
mm,
sense." Like, every
yeah,
single thing you said made sense. So I ended up
yeah.
ordering your book, and I just got it literally today.
That's awesome.
So I within a week, I've done all your challenges, signed up for everything
Yeah.
before my book even got here.
So if you're sitting around being like, "Well, I'm gonna read the book first before I do
Don't do
anything," don't do
it.
that. Okay. All right. So then you jumped into the challenge, and I remember seeing your post, and your post was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about changing my daycare into a preschool like a year from now, but like, man, y'all got me thinking maybe I could do it by the fall." And here's what's crazy, Jamie. In the course of a week, you didn't even change it for the fall. Like, are you changing it for the summer program? Like,
Yeah,
you put in your 30-day notice.
yeah, we're starting in 30 days.
I love this so much.
And
In the
what
course of 1 week. Wow.
yeah, we are all within 1 week, and it was because, like, not every little thing that you said or, like, another all-star or somebody would say would spark something, but a
Wow.
conversation you said was like, "You can keep everything the same. Here's a video
Right.
of how to do it in 30 days." And I was like, "I
Mm,
can keep my business and everything the same. I don't have to
yeah.
do all this extra work."
Right.
You were like, "Here you go. Here's all your information on a silver platter." So I watched the video and I was like, "Okay, I'm doing this."
Awesome. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, so then you jumped into the challenge. You posted your 1K in 1 day script. And one of the concerns you had was, shoot, I don't know if I want to transition it right now because I think you had a grant. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had like really cool grant for your current business, and you're like, I don't want to lose the grant. I mean, I appreciate that, you know. So,
Mhm.
but then you made some calls and found out what?
Um, because I'm already state licensed, I
Yeah,
can just reduce my hours to preschool hours. I get to stay licensed, keep everything else the same, like I said,
yeah,
and I get to keep my full grant.
I love
And I
that.
get to shorten my hours. So I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my gosh. I think so many times, like the things that we don't know will put us in this trap of just like paralyzing and like not moving forward because we think, well, of course, if I change to a preschool, I'm going to lose the grant. It's going to take me a year to change into preschool. Like we just don't know any different, right? And then all of a sudden, what I love about you though is you weren't just sitting on the side like, well, I just don't know how it's going to work. Like you made the calls, you did the challenge, you watched the video, like you said, you did the steps. Like I can give you stuff, but like you got to do the work. So props to you first off. Okay, so you posted your 1K in 1 day script, right? And then what was your thought about like how much you might get or things like that?
I really had no idea. I actually thought it would do better than it
Yeah.
has, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I
And so
have I already
did you get
have
any money?
sorry, what was that?
Did you get any money?
I have 25. So I have 1 donation.
25 bucks.
Yeah. So it's not over yet, which is
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
Yeah.
But I'm everything else we're doing, like the other posts, is drawing a lot of attention to my page.
Ooh,
So everything else we're talking about is bringing people in, and I think the multiple posts that I have going is gonna bring
yeah.
more attention to the donation part. So
Love that.
not
And I
over yet.
wanted yeah, not over yet. Exactly. You still have like 25 days or something. And I want to speak to that too, because some people they come into the challenge and they, ooh, the stars come in their eyes and they're like, it's possible to make, $1,000, $2,000 or more. But of course, some of us don't make that. Some of us don't make anything. And so what I love about you though is that you didn't get discouraged at like, well, doesn't really work. It's only 25 bucks. Like, I wish it could have been 1,000 or 2,000. And you didn't just stop there. You're like, okay, that's like one strategy. But I'm going to go do some more steps and change my daycare into a preschool to solve the immediate problem. And then the other stuff is going to shake out and the other stuff's going to work out. And even if you don't make another dollar in your fundraiser, can you just imagine what your life is going to look like 30 days from now? So paint that picture for me. Tell me
I'm
what you are so excited about in 30 days. What does that look like for you with your new schedule?
I'm so excited. Yeah, even if I don't make another dollar off that fundraiser, it's fine. I think what's maybe not working about that is people saw that I already had a daycare and they're like, preschool, what is she talking about? Like, why does she need a donation? So I think there was some confusion about that. And I
Right.
think the more we post and people come to my page, they'll figure that out. But the 30 days is what I'm super excited about because I'm gonna have like short class times to focus
Mhm.
on the preschool part because that's what I'm actually passionate about is the
Right.
preschool teaching. And have like an hour lunch break in between with just me and my husband so we can actually talk to each other and not like feed screaming babies. Um, and no more diapers. We're gonna be
Oh,
like 3 to 5 potty trained kids, no more diapers, no more
mhm.
pull-ups. It's just and we're gonna follow the school schedule, so we're gonna have lots of breaks.
Oh my gosh. Where are you going to go on vacation? Tell me one place that you guys have. Do you have any fun places that you guys want to go as a family?
We go to California every year. We love Legoland, we love the beach, we love
Yeah.
everything in California.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. And of course, your income. Have you done the numbers? Is your income going to stay the same? Are you able to increase your income by changing
Um,
your hours?
we're going to at least match our income, if not more.
Oh, it's amazing. There's no cap on your income. You can hire more teachers, get another location. Like the sky's the limit. And I think especially whenever you have capacity, because right now you're on burnout, right? Like you're at full capacity, like you said, 80-hour weeks. But when you lower that and you just have just your preschool hours, then it's like, oh, now we have the potential to grow it if we want to. You don't have to.
Yes, you have
Awesome.
that space in your brain to be
Mhm.
more creative and do things you want to do rather than
Yeah.
just being tired and burnt out. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, now I can breathe and I can do something else.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you just came into my world a week ago, burned out, and all of a sudden within 1 week, not only do you have $25, but more importantly, you got the process to transition to a preschool. But not just that, you jumped into Preschool All Stars and you posted what we call the founding family script, which is a different script. And I asked you recently, I said, "Hey, how's the spots going?" And you said that you have 5 people from your current daycare who are going to make the switch and change the hours and are going to take those spots, right?
Yeah, one of the parents told me, "I would have sold my kidney to make this work for you."
Oh,
So
that's
I was like,
amazing.
"Alright." And one of the other parents' dads said, "I envisioned my daughter going somewhere else, and
Yeah.
we couldn't do it."
Ah,
He said, "I only want you, so we'll make it work." And I was like,
wow.
"Okay." And I was really honestly afraid to lose all of those, even the right age kids, I was afraid to lose all of them, but all the ones I have are coming back.
Wow. That's just a testament to your program, to you and your husband and the care and love that you have put into the program. So I'm so
Thank
proud of you. Last thing, now that you've been in Preschool All Stars for literally like 3 days, tell everyone what your experience has been. And if they were on the fence, what would you say to them?
I would say, like, if you're worried about maybe the money part of it, like, coming up with it, what I did is I actually bought the whole year's worth. I put it on a credit card, and I like, the registration fees that I'm charging for the preschool spots are gonna
Yeah.
pay for that membership, or the $2,000 right off the
Yeah.
bat.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about that, there's ways to pay for it. But it's literally investing in your future, not just preschool. Like, you have literally all the steps laid out for you. But it's so much more, like, if you need marketing help, for even if you wanted to start another venture,
Yeah.
like selling t-shirts, like, you learn how to market, you learn how to do websites, you learn how to do way more than you think you're going to learn in this group.
Yeah. I love that. So, is it worth the investment to join Preschool All Stars?
Oh, 100%. When you said, "Here's your get your credit card ready," I was like, "It's already ready." Let's go. I want this.
Yeah.
There, like you said, people are on the fence. I was like, there was no fence. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's awesome. Well, Jamie, we love having you in Preschool All Stars. More importantly, we love having you because you are an action taker. Action takers get results. So we're super proud of you. Just wanted to celebrate you for this moment.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for being here. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.